Hi there, it's me again. Today I wanna answer one of my Q&A video questions. The question was from Dia. Hi Dia, love you. And she asked, how many language do I speak? So I speak Portuguese, my own language. I speak French, English, Spanish, and a little bit of German. So I just gonna tell you how I learned to speak all of this. She asked, do you have to learn English in school or can you choose another language to learn? So back in my times, there was only two foreigner language for us to learn. We started on fifth grade with French, then in seventh grade we started English. That's what it was back then. And in the secondary school from 10th to 12th grade, we choose one of these. So I've chosen French. So I had at school I had French from 5th grade to 11th grade, then English from 7th grade to 9th grade, and I only had 3 years of English, so but I had about 6 years of French, and that was supposed to be my second language, but I don't have the chance to speak French very often, only when I travel. So my second language now is English, I guess. Do you prefer to make videos in English? Yes, I prefer to do videos in English because around here, even I talked that to Craig back when Craig was around. He asked me this question: do you prefer to do videos in English or do you rather do it in Portuguese? Well, I prefer to do it in English because here, uh, among my friends, my family, my co-workers, I don't know many people who are minimalists. For the inverse way, I know a lot of maximalists, um, very consuming people. I thought if I did videos in Portuguese, that won't be many people around to see them. So in English, it attains all the world. So I rather do it in English. Now, about French and English, you already know. I learned it at school, and then I read a lot of things in French, in English, especially in English back in my high graduation studies. And I did saw I did watch a lot of movies back in my 12-year-olds in my when I was around 12, 13 years old until my 30s. So I have learned a lot of vocabulary back then on movies. Then for Spanish, Spanish was my last foreigner language because I was so afraid of speaking Spanish. The first 10 times that I was in Spain, traveling in Spain, I couldn't even say I want a coffee because Spanish people didn't understood me, and I became so embarrassed that I stopped trying to speak Spanish. But then with my ex, he didn't had any education on foreign language, but Spanish is very easier for the Portuguese people. So he start asking things when we were around Spain, and I start getting confidence. And when we split, I had to travel alone into Spain. So I start uh, having to talk with people, to ask for a coffee, to ask for a meal, or to ask directions and something. So I start little by little, and then now I'm at ease with Spanish, but I've learned it by traveling, not on school, not in school. Um, about German. German is a long story. Well, I was in 10th grade, and I had a new colleague, a school colleague, that had been in studying for primary school in German, in Germany. So I always had interest in foreign languages because I always wanted to travel around the world. So I borrow his primary school book from Germany, uh, and he starts teaching me how to pronounce the words, how to read the sentences, how to translate the sentences. And back then, I don't know about you, but some of you are my generation. So back then, I used to buy music magazine called Bravo from Germany. So and I used to the lyrics of the songs for Duran Duran, for instance, were translated in English. So I started comparing words to acquire new vocabulary. And then I went with that primary school book studying verbs and with the Bravo magazine, music magazine, until I was 25, I guess. Then I decided that I wanted for real to learn German. So I bought an cassette uh, course. It means I had books for reading and writing, and then I had the cassettes, you know, the old fashioned cassettes to listen to German speaking. So that's when I learned a lot of German. But then, with my master degree and two jobs, in my when I was 30, 31, I gave up studying German. Now, the last 6 months ago, 6 months, no, 3 months before I went to Munich, my last trip, I started doing Duolingo, an app that teaches. I'm bad today. Teach you how to speak different foreigner language, and it's really good. Despite it is in Brazilian Portuguese, I uh, remembered, I recalled several vocabularies, several sentences, but I nowadays I'm not able to do a fluent chat with someone in German. I can read, I can understand, but speaking fluently, not at all. Maybe if I go back to my lessons, I will someday speak fluently German. But and despite I speak French, English, Portuguese, Spanish, and a little bit of German, like I used to do, I would love to speak Italian. Italian is a very charming language, and I've been uh, into all north of Italy, but people speak English with tourists, so um, it's never easy to learn Italian, but I understand some things. I can manage to ask for a coffee or something, but I'm still hoping that one day I will talk better German and better and a little bit of Italian. So this is the questions about my foreign language, the foreign language that I speak. And today I'll be over now because I'm too tired from work. I gotta do another video about work. I have a lot of videos to do, so keep on touch, keep tuned. I'll be back with another video soon. Thank you for watching. See you. Love you.